from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. It's the Purdue Boilermakers and the SMU Mustangs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
I caught up with the Mustangs head coach before the game. Even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, Coach has been warning his players all week, do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Mustangs will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers offense will take the field first. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, snags it, and there's running room. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Hey, a lot of coaches talk about, let's set the tone early. Let's come out and assert our style. I like it. Let's just come out and fling it and make a big play and make this defense know we're ready to get this thing rolling.
And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20. Sends it back in motion. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gibson. He'll be brought
Yeah, bro,
down
CPU different on this, man. They became, it's been
So far, it's been
fun. It's been a good challenge.
Defense,
It's much different
what,
than last year.
Guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So SMU's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Something to watch in this game. Will he be able to attack this secondary, particularly the one corner that has had his share of issues? Motion from the wideout. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's Jennings. He'll get rid of it. Finds a man on the right. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
He'll try it again. And there's some room. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Mustangs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The option look. He'll toss it. And they keep him out of the end zone. He's run out of bounds at the 5.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keep it on the ground. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Now on the option. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wide receiver going in motion. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield and make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
Unloads to the wideout. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Mustangs. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. SMU 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
Out of the gun, they'll run it with Gibson. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling?
Intercepted. The defense has set him up. And with the pick six. Touchdown, SMU. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look at like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. We've had some early action here as they take over, trailing 13-7. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Right down the gut of the field. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Purdue! Extra point here will give them the lead.
Man, making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
Coming out with it, it's Hale. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. This has all the makings of a high-scoring game. They've got it back, trailing 14-13. They're working that left side. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got a little grass. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they handed off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. action. Gets it to the back. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Now there's still a Mustang who is unable to get up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Wants to throw. It's Jennings. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Mustangs will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Purdue will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's complete to the left. Looking for room at the 40. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Off the play fake. Fakes to grab.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Boilermakers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The sure hands, it's Owens. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Turns it loose deep. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Boilermakers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Makes the catch. It's Hale. And the officials will stop play momentarily here to check on the shaken-up Boilermaker. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking outside, it's Green. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Going downfield for the big play. Goes high to pull it in. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Mustangs are marching down the field. On the ground, it's Green. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and goal. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Lining up to add another. Splits the uprights. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the away team sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Handoff for Jarrett. Could be an alley. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And when you run the toss, you better secure the edge first. You got to get outside. You can't let that defensive end get involved. Nice job. They toss it to the right, get the ball outside, get it to a guy with some speed that can chew up some ground in a heartbeat. Nice job securing the edge.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Here's Gibson. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. 2nd and goal coming up. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Got his man out of the backfield. SMU spends his 2nd timeout here. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down.
You know, swing passes to the running back oftentimes are like an extension of the running game. That's like a sweep, but give the defense a ton of credit. The speed to be able to pursue and get to the football is why they've now set up 4th down.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Absolutely perfect. That gives them a little breathing room, now up 24-20.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey, guys, checking in from the home team sidelines. Developing story, guys, their best wide receiver is dealing with a few issues. Very banged up here in this game, but he is battling through it, still on the field, trying to perform for his offense. I'll keep you posted on how he's able to adapt here in the game. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Under fire. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. A 1st and 10 for this offense. He's looking to throw. Rushes on him. Plucks it out of the air. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. A defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the right. Taken in by Smith on the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of the play will stand. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Time to take a shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it in the middle. It's Hale. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Now the Mustangs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's running free down the middle. Into the house. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. Not great field position. We'll see how aggressive they are in the final seconds. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got his man. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with New Mexico taking on the Vanderbilt Commodores. And it's the home squad in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Now back over to your game in Dallas. Let's just take a moment to process what we're seeing. 2 quarterbacks, both dropping dimes left and right, both on pace to have career days. I can't wait to see what they have in store here in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We're just about ready to start the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
Punt is in the air. No fair catches here, looking for room. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here's a give to Gibson. Picked up 8 yards there, 3rd down and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Reads it, fires complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd. On the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Quarterback making checks. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Complete. Breaks into the open. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. Let's be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more, but no question they have got to tackle better on the back end.
The completion picked up 6 yards on 1st down, now 2nd and 4. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Mustangs are rolling down the field. They'll toss it to the left. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. You've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Bringing the heat. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Takes the easy completion. They put the brakes on him at the 21-yard line, short of the line to gain, and now field goal or go for it on fourth.
And defensively on third down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle him, and you got to get him to the ground, and that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the fourth down.
Escapes the pressure to his right. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Keeps it on 1st down. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Stepping to the right. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. There are catches there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Swings it out to his running back. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And the Boilermakers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Running inside, it's Green. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have put up some stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. This quarterback part of their running game. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Here's a heat. He'll take the deep shot. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Here's Gibson to begin the drive. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Red pass, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack. Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey, guys, here on the home team sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. First down and 10. The running back has it. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of it.
Maybe some room here. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
Caught. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football. Well, they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play. Timeout called by Purdue. It's their second. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Good right down the boulevard. Are forced to settle for 3.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Purdue will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Gets the back moving. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got the quick pass.
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found it.
It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
That's a big-time blow, man. Once you get that under that 3-minute mark and you're down by multiple possessions, you've got to put something together. The last thing you can do is turn it over because that clock is not your friend.
They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Line getting set on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Mustangs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. This third down a little longer after that penalty. To throw, it's Jennings. Finds the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.